It's the most wonderful time of year. It's Halloween season! It's finally October. I am ready. I am doing 31 days of Halloween again, so much so that I did not do my normal intro. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I am Kaylin. I go by Sassy Cassie on this channel, and this year I am doing 31 looks for every day in October. So when you're watching your it's not ABC Family anymore, your freeform movie marathon like I will be, check out my looks in between commercials. I'll be chilling watching the videos, and you can tell me if you're watching the movies yourselves. So getting back on track, 31 looks for 31 days of Halloween all throughout October. I am ready to rock. This look is my Glam Ghost. There are some beautiful nails that go with it that I don't have on because they all popped off when I tried to film this look the first time. But they will be on my Instagram, which we linked down below. I think that's everything intro-wise. Let's get started. If you have any questions about this video, leave them down below. Now, on to past Kaylin doing this look. Okay, so the very first things that we are going to do is prime our skin. I am using the Ulta Flawless Prime. This is like a green primer. It's like if you mixed a correcting primer and professional together, and it's really, really nice. It makes your skin super smooth. So we're gonna rub this all in and fill it in. So yes, as you can tell by the intro, I am very excited to be back doing 31 days of Halloween. This is a really good time of year for growth for me. This is a really good time of year for, growth for really anybody in makeup who does this kind of stuff. I do feel like there's a bit of quality difference from last year to this year. I'm just gonna do the LA Girl Pro Conceal Light Peach Conceal Corrector, whatever, underneath my eyes. But yeah, I feel like I am improving, at least in how I'm editing videos, and obviously my backdrop. I have this new backdrop, which you guys have probably seen if you watched my like pre-Halloween videos. I've been using this haunted house one, which I got on Amazon. And I really like it. It's really cute. I like my pumpkin eating a pumpkin over here, and then I have this giant one on the side here. Now I'm going to go into my base. I'm going to use the Conceal and Define foundation from Makeup Revolution and a little bit of the Snazaroo white face paint, and I'll show you how I mix them together here. Yeah, I have a lot of ideas that have been sitting with me for quite some time, and I'm finally getting around to those. I did want to make a lot more like little mini movies, but I think I'm going to save that for like a series that I'm going to do later down the road about some different stuff and focus on doing like some creative looks. So to mix the foundation and the face paint, I just go into the face paint with the back of a makeup brush and kind of do the same thing I just did, but just with the face paint, kind of just putting it all over in different areas where they can kind of get blended and mixed together once we start blending it all out. Okay, so we have this base down, and currently it is a wee bit sticky, so I am going to use some of this NYX HD Photogenic powder, just because I don't want that face paint to crease up, which it very much can. I'm gonna do the eyebrows. I want them to be very intense and black, so I am going to take this little liner brush I have here and some NYX gel eyeliner, and we're just gonna create some nice, scary, fierce looking eyebrows. Again, you don't have to do black. You can do white, you can do gray. For what I'm doing, I just think black is gonna be like my best bet here. And plus I have the black wig on. So now we have these black eyebrows on. I am going to actually contour my face just because it's such a big part of this look. I don't want to kind of skip over it at the end. So we're gonna do that next. I'm gonna take my MUA brush. It is just a little contour brush, and I'm going into my Z palette. If you've watched my channel before, you've probably seen me do this. You'll see me do this later in the month as well. And I am going into Bedrock right here, which is a Makeup Geek shadow. And I'm just picking up a lot of product because this is what we're gonna use to contour with. I like using gray rather than black because it looks a little bit more natural, and I think a little bit more like a spirit, so that's what we're gonna do. So I start right about the middle of my ear and bring it down way further than I normally would. Like down to my chin. And then we just blend in circles. How much of a difference there is from this side to this side. Now I'm going to take some of that same color still on this brush, and we're going to go in the temples. The nice part is I do have the wig pulled back. Like, this is my hairline, the wig hairline's back here. So I can get in these temples, and then once I'm done contouring, I'll just pull the wig down a bit so it will actually disappear back into the hairline. These are right where I'm contouring. This is like where the divots are in your temple. The next step, I'm going to highlight with the Jeffree Star Ice Cold highlighter, and I'm just using a highlighting brush like this, so I can just tap it on the high points, because obviously we won't be using blush. So I'm just gonna highlight, just bring everything forward a little bit more, and keep the sunken in parts sunken in, but the other parts really defined this way. Plus this is a white highlighter, so it's gonna look kind of ghastly in some lights. So I primed my eyes, and I'm going into my Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette, and we are gonna go into the color Dark Navy. It's right up here, and it is just a dark navy blue, as the name suggests. And this is on a fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M412, and this is just gonna be our like crease color here. So I'm going in, I'm not being like real precise with it, but this is just gonna sink those eye sockets right into the back of your head. This color I have found works better than black for these type of looks, especially because I'm doing like a glam ghost. Okay, so now let's blend it out. You can probably see like it kind of looks gray, it kind of looks black, but it's dark navy, and I think it looks really cool, especially because I have green eyes. Like, the dark navy brings them out way more and just gives you more depth and dimension than just black. I am going into this little quad that I have here, and I'm going into this blue color, and we're gonna pack this on the eyelid. This is gonna be like this is where we get glam. This is where we go from scary to glam. Now, if you really want like a classic scary ghost, well, where's fun in that? You can still do the blue, and for the lid color, I would just say like red, black, dark gray, you know, all of that type of stuff. This eyeshadow is very shimmery, so it's gonna bring out that navy blue. You can probably see the difference, that this looks more blue and this looks more gray. Color Snow here on just a flat little packing brush. I'm just kind of carving out underneath that eyebrow bone. I didn't do like a full-on, you know, like highlight and blend. I'm just kind of tapping so that it comes down and blends, but that's really it. So for the eyeliner, I am going in with the NYX Matte Black Liquid Liner. There is no better eyeliner in my opinion. For mascara, I'm using Bad Gal Bang from Benefit, the 122s from Ardell, and they're the wispies. I believe these might be a natural, just because I feel like we don't look scary and ghostly enough. We just look like we got a real fierce contour going on. So I'm gonna put this underneath. Alright, so now I feel like my skin, like the camera has adjusted and now my skin tone doesn't look as white as before, but I promise it is. I am gonna finish this off. I'm gonna pull this down a bit, pull it forward, fluff it out. I feel like I'm a ghost from like the 80s or something. Before I put my lips on, just this costume is an old dance costume I had, but it has like these little feathers and like this kind of tattered edge on the bottom, and I thought it was cute. So that's what we're going with. For the lips, I am using NYX Oh Put It On, which is like a deep, almost blackened purple. So we're gonna put this on. Right, you guys, so this is the end of our Glam Ghost Ghoulish look. This is the first look of 31 Days of Halloween. So make sure you subscribe so you see all 31 looks. And if you want to see more looks from me, check out my Halloween makeup playlist, which I will link down below and on a card here in the video. And at the end, you'll have all kinds of ways to find it. If you have any looks that you want to see me do that I haven't done yet, please leave them down below and I will either get to them this year if one look doesn't end up working out, or I will put it on my list for next year and do it then, or I will do it in November because Halloween is 365 days a year in this house. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out my Instagram as well for more details on the costume and look overall, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.